All right, good afternoon, and welcome to another day of Ralston's Big Adventure. All right, so just left the trailhead, back on trail. We spent a day yesterday in Bishop, California, just kind of on a zero, recharging and recouping after about 125 miles of hiking through some of those beautiful, but some of those difficult terrain on the PCT. But now we're back at it, and it's really sad because yesterday we had to say goodbye to about half the group. So yesterday I had to say bye to Lisa and Jai and Sweet Blood. Lisa and Jai especially was really sad because I've hiked with them since really the beginning, and they just have become really good friends, and I don't know when I'll see them again or if I'll see them again. So yeah, it's been kind of a bummer over the last 24 hours, just kind of knowing that it's kind of coming to an end, and the people that I've just, become really close with, almost like family with, I'm gonna have to split from pretty soon. So yeah, it's just been a very bittersweet last couple hours, but it's good to be back on trail. We gotta go back over Kearsarge Pass, and then tomorrow will be Forester Pass, which is the highest point in the PCT, and then Mount Whitney. So yeah, a lot of really fun things to look forward to, but I'm gonna get off here, get to climbing, and try to get over this pass with my full pack. It's gonna be a doozy, but oh well. That's what you just gotta do out here. So I'll catch you on the other side. All right, made it back to Kearsarge Pass. It is a very beautiful mountains. All right, the wind is whipping today over Kearsarge Pass. Hopefully when we get down, it'll be better. And it's Sophie's birthday. She's the big 25 today. Yeah, it's a good day on trail. It's being cold, but good. All right, so tomorrow morning, we are summiting Forester Pass, which is the tallest pass in the Sierra at 13,000 feet. And I'll kind of show you the trajectory right here. All right, so way up, in this valley and around that mountain is Forester Pass. You can't see it from here, but you definitely, it's up there. It is up there. So yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm excited to see it and go over it and hit the highest point on the PCT tomorrow. Alright, so we run into a bunch of deer. Okay, well that's exciting. I gotta say, this little one doesn't know what to do. Hello. Hello, friends. Oh, there's another one. That one's still there. Yeah, we got a bunch of deer. Alright, so you see that gap right there? That is Forester Pass. And that's what I'm going up tomorrow. That is a long way up. Alright, made it to camp for the night. This is a pretty cool spot. And it's only 1,800 feet from the top of the pass, so that's nice. It's gonna be a good night.
Good morning and welcome to another day of Ralston's Big Adventure. Alright, so camped out last night at about 11-something thousand feet, and the wind just absolutely whipped up this valley last night and just was constantly blowing my tent. Woke up this morning and it had blown that side of my tent down. So it was just, my tent was like flapping everywhere and it was making a lot of noise. But yeah, it was just a kind of a miserable night of sleep. Didn't sleep a whole lot actually, and yeah, just very annoying. But now I'm cold and I'm tired. I don't want to get up. But it's about 7:15 and I need to start getting ready because I need to get out of here at some point. But just do not have the energy to do it. But yeah, that was last night. Hopefully tonight will be better because we're waking up at 12:30 a.m. to go hike Mount Whitney. So hopefully I can get some sleep tonight in preparation for that. So we'll see, but yeah, I'll update you. I'll update you as the day goes on.
Okay. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because it's cold. Oh, it is a cold, cold, cold morning. Still very windy. But I'm just getting started. It's about 8:25. And, oh gosh. Yeah, it's just a tough morning. But I've got 3 miles over about 1,800 feet of elevation gain to get to the top of Forester Pass, which is the last pass in the Sierra for me, which is really sad, but also exciting, just because it's the biggest pass. It's the last one. I mean, it's everything is bittersweet right now, if you haven't noticed a theme here. But yeah, so it's 3 miles to the top, and then it's pretty much all downhill into camp tonight. We're only going 15 miles today, which is nice. So hoping to be at camp early afternoon. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't sleep well last night, just because we're getting up for sunrise on Mount Whitney. So we're going to start hiking at like 1 a.m. So maybe I'll just get to camp tonight and just knock out at 6 o'clock. So we shall see. But I'm gonna get off here, get to climbing. But I'll update you when I get to the top, or if there's pretty views along the way or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna get to going. All right, so somewhere up there around that mountain, I think maybe that gap right there is where I'm headed. Still have a long way to go. Whew. I'm not even like a third of the way up from where I started camp, and I'm like already pretty tired, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it. All right, there it is. Forester Pass. As you can see, I think that's Sophie and Mayo up there already. Hopefully they'll wait on me. All right, so as you just saw, I'm almost to the top of the pass. And honestly, hasn't been too bad. I mean, it's been cold and kind of hard to catch my breath at first. But as far as just like the grade and climbing up here, like, telling me, really not that bad. It is currently, I'm trying to check my watch, hold on, 9:30. So, started an hour ago, and I'm almost to the top, which is pretty good considering that I'm going up 1,800 feet. So, yeah, it's really not been too bad. If I can make it up in the next 15-ish minutes, that'll be a pretty good pace to get to the top of this thing. So, yeah, I was thinking it was going to take a lot longer, but here we are, almost there. All right, at 13,200 feet, I made it to the top of Forster Pass, which is the highest point on the PCT. So yeah, feeling good, feeling proud, but I'm also a little sad because it's all downhill from here to the end. Yeah, but I made it. Alright, so from the south side looking north, Forester Pass looks just crazy. That little gap right there is Forester Pass, which is hilarious. Like, it just looks so much gnarlier than it is. But yeah, that's it right there. Okay, so this is another reminder that you should never listen to me if I point anything out to you. More than likely, I don't know what I'm talking about. Unless I've just already gone over it or have seen it before. Yeah, like, don't trust me. So I'll show you why. So when I got to the top of Forester, there was that like mountain over the mountain that I was like, I think that might be Whitney. I'm pretty sure that was the mountain I saw, and that is very much not Whitney, and that is not Whitney either. You'll definitely, I'll show you Whitney in a second, but it kind of has a rounded top like that. That's why I thought it might have been Whitney, but it's definitely not Whitney. All right, that mountain right there is for sure Mount Whitney. I do know that for a fact. So yeah, so see, it has like the kind of the flat top. That's Mount Whitney. Dang, can't believe I'm already here. Alright, so we just finished up lunch here. Me, Sophie, and then Mayo, who's just now getting back on trail over there. But I have not gotten out of my thermals all day, which is crazy. Because usually it's like, I'm like dying by like, I don't know, 2-3 miles in. But it's just been so cold and so windy all day that like I've just either been like really comfortable in my thermals, or maybe just like a little bit warm, but not like suffocatingly hot. So yeah, the weather has, I think it's finally kind of turning cold, so glad that we are almost out of the Sierra for that, but still very sad to be leaving, but glad that we got really good weather for what we did. All right, so it is almost 7 o'clock in the afternoon, at night, I guess. So the plan tomorrow is to wake up at 1 a.m., be on trail by 1:15 to 1:20-ish, and then make our way up to the top of Mount Whitney for sunrise. It's going to be a lot of fun. We ran into some friends on their way down from Whitney, and they were saying that it's pretty windy up there, pretty cold, but beautiful. So I'm pretty excited, and I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and yeah, it'll be really, really good, so I'm pumped. But I'm gonna get some sleep and then get up for an early start up the mountain. So see y'all at 1 a.m. All right, no, I'm vlogging. It's 1:30 a.m. We have started our ascent up to the top of Mount Whitney. We just left camp. Me, Sophie, Dee Dee, and some others. So yeah, pretty excited, aren't we, Sophie? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get up this mountain and check in then. All right, so it's currently 4:10 in the morning. We're at like 12,700 feet, so just about 1,800 feet left. And yeah, things are going really good. The wind is like really calm, and it's cold, but not too bad. But yeah, it's been a good climb this morning. Should be at the top here in about an hour and a half. All right, I made it to the top of the mountain, and I'm currently in the Whitney shelter. Here, I'll show you. It is quite the shelter. It's got a giant block of ice, and it's about as big as a jail cell. But it keeps me sheltered from the wind while I wait for the sun to rise. All right, the official top of Mount Whitney. And check out that view. So that's Lone Pine right there, California. And then up that way, they'll let you see all of Independence and Bishop. But it's continental U.S.
So, I love my parents, but I asked them to send mine. I hate my tracking poles, and I keep the crap
The sun has risen, huh?
We have a fun color scheme going on.
We do have a fun color scheme. This is just beautiful.
Wow.
All right, it is freezing cold up here. There's Sophie, but it is beautiful. direction is just absolutely gorgeous. There's the shelter. Here's all of us. I mean, could not have been a better morning. Just absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, this mountain is creating its own just giant shadow over there. That's crazy.
Oh, good.
Crazy or silly goofy?
It's. I think it's crazy.
Crazy. All right, you know what they say about the best part of waking up? It's Folgers in your cup. Great little treat to enjoy the top of Mount Whitney. This view is phenomenal.
Yep. Yep. About right.
So cold and so windy, but it's so beautiful, and I just can't do it. I just can't go down the mountain, but I need to really bad because I don't need to get into camp late, and we may try to do some miles today. I don't know, actual like on trail miles. So yeah, I need to figure that out. But yeah, this is just like stunningly beautiful, and I just don't want to go down. But oh well, guess gotta come down sometime. Alright, so here's what's crazy. So I'm currently standing at the highest point in the lower 48 of the United States, and Death Valley is somewhere about less than 100 miles in that direction. And that's the lowest point in the contiguous, or really in the United States in general. But it's just crazy how you get like the highest point and the lowest point so close together here. But for whatever reason, that's the case. Also, note to anyone wanting to climb big mountains in the future: use the bathroom before you start climbing. You don't want to get up at 14,000 feet and have to go number 2, because then you just have to go up here and find a rock somewhere to hide behind in the cold and the wind to do your business under. I'm not saying it because I've experienced it. I may not have, but I may have. But I can tell you that it may or may not be absolutely miserable. So definitely go number 2 at lower elevation before you start climbing. Alright, so after 3 hours of hanging out on top of the mountain, I'm finally coming down. Very bittersweet. That was a lot of fun hanging out up there. But I used to, one of the best bosses I ever had always said that nothing grows above tree line. You have to come down into the valley to grow. And so while mountaintops are great, the valleys are where you do all your growing. So got to go back down, but dang, it is just stunningly beautiful, and it's hard to leave. Okay, so now it's the day that I can see the route. Basically, the trail goes all along this ridge, through all that, and then like switchbacks down, and somehow or another ends up way down there. So yeah, this is pretty gnarly. All right, so decided to take an early lunch down here at the trail junction for the Whitney portal and the ranger station where I camped. And I'll have to say, the view is not too bad. All right, I was just up there, way up there on top of that ridge, not too long ago. That is a long way up, dang. Hello, guy. Oh, okay, you're gonna be shy. Thanks. Alright, so I made it back down to camp. It's just over there on the other side of the river. I'm pretty spent. I'm ready for a snack and a nap. I'm like a 3-year-old. But that was a long morning, a great morning. A very long morning, and I'm very tired. So I'm gonna get off here, get to my tent, and take a nap.